the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Trying to move them on the counter. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff to the single running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bauer. Got him downfield. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll line up for a second down play. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. And the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's a great play call there, guys. I love it. Listen, they didn't get the first down, but this QB sneak on the very next play is going to get it. This drive's going to keep going.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Back to pass, it's Bowers. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he breaks into the open. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the air, it's Bowers. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Ross. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The give to the lone running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's more. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move to stay on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off on this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football around.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Bowers. Getting some heat.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Give to the single back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Fly sweep coming. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They're willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
The offense in hurry up mode. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to set up that screen. The problem was, David, they left a big hole in it for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense. Like, that's a fool you play. That's a trick you play. Get you to run upfield, rush the passer, slip it behind you. The defense did not bite. Great play. Great job stopping them on 3rd down.
No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're bringing heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the missed connection, it's second down. To the air, it's Bowers. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The give to the tailback. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Dances away from 1. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. Shakes off the defender. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep moving. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got his man. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They're going to test the right side with this one. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Bowers. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And chunk plays on the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end, and he wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's Morris. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Bowers. They're trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Try and play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The snap sets up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's a draw. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd down and short, they choose to pass it. They got the whole playbook open because it's 3rd and short. On their own side of the field, you could tell the QB wasn't going to make a mistake. He did not want to force the ball, make a bad decision. He throws the football away, lives to fight another down.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed and because of his open field running ability, but you're right. You've got to be better with your ball security. This defense, when they see the quarterback running, they start getting excited. That's a guy they feel they could rip the ball away from. They did right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. Running with power. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Scanning the field, it's Bowers. Got his man downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Now they'll try the right side. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You know, nowadays, so many people go for it on 4th down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on 3rd down. You ain't going for it now. 3rd and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No 4th down for you.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Complete to start this drive. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Baxter. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Finds his target down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps. And you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
Man, they're changing the position now, too, I think, David. There are more and more athletic guys playing the tight end position today in college football that can run down the field vertically and make plays like that. These aren't just blockers and guys that catch flat routes. These guys now can hurt you. They've got an outstanding weapon at the tight end position there.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He finds his man. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running the red zone. It's Morris. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10.
I think you run that play on second down, you know it's going to make no guys. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Fast motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know.
Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll come out throwing on first down. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Going to the running game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Bauer. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Offense working from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throat, and they gashed you.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So an 82-yard drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house him. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Second down after that incompletion. The lone back's got it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Back to throw, it's Bowers. Trying to get to it. He's going to run it. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They're going back to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion. Nice catch.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot, puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Looking downfield, it's Bauer. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll try the left side. Got enough space. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's English.
Yeah, the defense is going to give you those all day. They're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Back to pass, it's Bowers. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the catch on the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. 1 minute left to play. Plenty of time if they can recover this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. A first down for the offense. On the move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Holds it in on the left. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. He had no time left, no choice. Had to get it done, and he does. And they're a conversion away from a W. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, and they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. He's got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does. And his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
And the clock is at 0, but we're not done yet. The extra point for the game. And it's good!